Agenda awal ni hari ini bersiaran dari Masjid Kudus Chofa di Ayutthaya, Thailand, dan sebab saya ke sini ada dua perkara. Pertama ialah untuk memahami bagaimana masyarakat Islam di Ayutthaya ini dapat berasimilasi, dapat bergaul dan berharmoni dengan masyarakat majoriti Buddha di Ayutthaya ini, dan kedua, bagaimana keharmonian yang ada di sini dapat dibawa dan diamalkan di selatan Thailand, di 3 wilayah yang bergolak di selatan Thailand. Semua itu akan kita kupas dalam agenda awal ni selepas ini. Dan dalam Dewan Solat ini ada beberapa struktur-struktur yang orang kata distinct, yang begitu terselah ciri-ciri Thai-nya, seperti mimbar ini dan juga ruang solat imam ini. Kalau kita lihat di struktur di atas tu, saya boleh katakan ini nampak seperti binaan atau struktur yang ada pada kebanyakan struktur-struktur Thailand atau struktur-struktur yang orang kata bersejarah di negara ini. Dan cakap mengenai asimilasi, bagaimana masyarakat Islam yang ada di kampung ini, di Ayutthaya ini sejak 400 hingga 500 tahun dulu dapat bergaul atau dapat berasimilasi dengan masyarakat Thailand secara keseluruhannya. Bersama saya di sini, di masjid ini, ialah Dr. Bandit Aroman. Beliau merupakan pensyarah pengajian antarabangsa di Thamara University Bangkok, atau juga senang disapa sebagai Dr. Ahmad. Thank you, Dr. Ahmad, for having us here. First and foremost, Muslim community in this region in Ayutthaya have been settled since the last 400 to 500 years. In fact, this mosque, the name of this mosque was given by the late King Chulalongkorn. Maybe you can share us what is the recipe of creating a harmonious, and how did the Muslim community since the last 400 to 500 years blend in and assimilate with the majority community, Thai community here?
Let me start with the overview of the brief history of this community, which is known as the Khong Takian community. This is one of the prominent community which is well supported by the local community, which is consists of Buddhist and Muslim here. In the beginnings of the Ayutthaya dynasty, this has been the one of the community with attractive from the Persian merchants. They came along with the goods and trades and start settlement alongside of the canals plus alongside of the river. In Chapaya River, there are a lot of the mosques with its settlements by the Muslim merchants, and the Muslim merchants start engage with the local people, the native people, marriage with them, and start a little bit of a small community and create together.
So they married locals.
Yeah.
So the merchants from India, Arab and Persian, they married locals.
Yes.
And then the locals then later embraced Islam. And then since the last 400 to 500 years, was there any conflict? Was there any discrimination? I mean, in the history of this?
In this community, if we talk about the conflicts or the difference between the ideology, it's not the raising of discrimination in the very beginning. Why? Because of Sheikh Ahmed, which is coming from Persia as the merchant, has been appointed from the kings Rama V to be the first Sheikhul Islam of Thailand. And Sheikh Ahmad also settlement here, and well established the mosque over here, which he's the one who started the strong community among the Islamics. And that period during the Ayutthaya Empire, the engagement between trade and the Ayutthaya kings at that moment has been populated with the help of the outsider as the merchants from Persia, India, plus some of the Arab country. The Islam has been introduced not only for those countries but coming from the Malayu region itself. This is the uniqueness. That's why Khong Takien in Ayutthaya has been supported since the history. And you see this mosque as the name of Kudi Shofa, which is not relevant anything about its Arabic name. This is the unique. That's why the Muslims are allowed to use this name. It's quite difficult. It's quite different from the other mosques which they used to have the Arabic name. And this we are well accepted. Then the thing is that not only for this community, in Ayutthaya we have a number of mosques with its settlement nearby the masjid. And both of the communities help to each other, have a very good relationship since the beginning. So whenever we facing the problem like flood situation, which is almost annually occur in Ayutthaya province, we help to each other. We provide the food, we engage the people by the way of doing.
So basically, the community here are embracing each other differences. We accepting and embrace others. I would like to know, maybe not just the Muslims in Ayutthaya, but throughout the central, especially the central part of Thailand. How about the opportunity of the education opportunity and job opportunity? I believe it's fair for all, isn't it?
Yeah, here in the term of education, in the term of the equality in each and every aspect, the Muslim, especially in Ayutthaya, plus even in Bangkok, they feel the fairness. We feel we have the equality among all. It depends on the qualification of the people. If you have a high qualification, you can promote it in a very high level of job. Like, the Professor Imran Marudim, he was the assistant of the Sheikhul Islam present in the present. And Professor Jalan Malulim, he's also one of the person who well known, and his home is here, and he well promoted from the government itself. So discrimination in this province, in this part of Thailand, we cannot take into account. People feel equal. But the thing is that we need to improve their quality of life by providing their proper education. Once they have proper education, the quality of life is high.
So okay, we have to take our first short break. So when we come back, we will talk about how to progress moving forward in terms of education and social, especially. And we're gonna take a short break for a while, and kita akan kembali selepas ini. Ketemu lagi dalam agenda Wani dan masih lagi di Masjid Kudi Chofa di Ayutthaya, Thailand, dan masih lagi juga bersama dengan Dr. Bandit Aroman dan juga dikenali sebagai Dr. Ahmad. Dan we were talking about progress, and Muslims in Thailand need to progress. What kind of progression that you are expecting?
In terms of progressing, we need to support the education for the young brothers, the new generations, in the term of the language skill, in the term of science and technology. And as you know that we have the very unities in this community that people almost support. And the thing is that the variety of education is still very limited. In the term of religious, they are performed very well. They have the camping, they have their own Islamic school.
Islamic education, you mean?
Yeah, Islamic educations, everything. But the thing is that in terms of science and technology,
More
it's still
liberal,
far behind.
yeah.
Yeah, so these progress have to be support and encourage those young generation
But-
to take interest in this field in particularly.
But they are receiving the same opportunity, education opportunity like the other Thais.
Yes, they have their same opportunity with the others community actually. But the thing is that now the system of education in Thailand seem to be high cost, and some of the families still far behind for the as financials, self-financial support, and the scholarship also have to be provided for those who need to study, like international courses is jumping in the double price as compared to the normal course, and we have a lot of private school and public school, but most of the private school are most preferred. Why? Because they have a very proper education, they have the foreigner native speaker skill, and also they have the well support from themselves, high salary among the teachers, as compared to the government school. It need to be a little bit development in terms of improving of the student, plus improving of the lectures, and also as you know that the Thai government already offer the free of course to study from the primary school to the secondary school.
Free education.
Yeah, free education. But the thing is that the free education is still not in the proper way. They need to run to the tutorial courses. They need to run to some others, tuitions,
Okay.
and then this have to be a little bit concentrate for the quality of education.
These are education is still the
Yeah.
issue that needs to be addressed. All right, next. Have you ever felt like you're a minority in this country?
A part of these things, we never feel that we are the minority. We never count that how many Muslims are here in Ayutthaya. We feel that we are Thai. We be the Thai nationalisms. We be proud to be a Thai. Even we are the Muslim, we never think that we are the minority. We never threatened by the government as the minority term. We, the government threaten the people, not only Muslim, they also threaten the Sikh, Hindu, even Christian, equally fairly. So we never feel. And the thing is that most of the Buddhist governors, most of the Buddhists who deal with the Muslim, they understand the nature. They born together, they play together, they know the relation, they know the culture. This is what we call that the understanding between the different community. That's why we never feel that we are the minority of the country.
But that's not the case in the southern region. Do you think that the kind of feeling here, the harmonies that we feel here, that we have here in Ayutthaya can be brought down south?
So when we talk about the southern part of Thailand, Muslims are the majority in those three provinces, those three border provinces in certain part of Thailand, right? So we should not talk nor less about the majority, neither minorities. We should be proud to be the Thai, or proud to be Malayu, proud to be the Muslim. And of course, if you talk about the majority and minority, once the ASEAN community is coming in 2015, only this year, right? So if you talk in the religious term, Muslim will be the largest communities in this ASEAN, right? So this should not take into account. It is not so important as compared to the understanding, as compared to the sincerely doing by love, doing by heart, understand with different culture. We need the place to be unity in diversity. The garden should be consist of fairer, means the colorful of flower. That is considered as the beautiful garden. We doesn't mean that the only community which consists of the red color of flower. It is not. It is a beautiful garden,
But
right?
it's not colorful.
Yeah, it's not colorful, right? So we need the variety, we need the unity among all. So this is the way that we need the unity in diversity of our society. So that's why the southern part of Thailand have to solve with the understanding, have to solve with the proper education, have to understand between the difference of culture. This is the way of peace. This is the way of sustainability to solving the problem in southern part of Thailand. Not unless if you never understand this kind of things, it's quite difficult.
Because people see jihad, you see, or jihad through what you call violence, but you never see a way of gaining harmony is a jihad, and how to get there is through education, through sending messages of peace, because after all Islam is about peace.
Yes. So jihad. So the problem of jihad is misinterpretation. What is the actual jihad is? Actual jihad is coming from mind. It's not means that you're having a gun and killing the others. With the innocent people bombing to the innocent people. It's not, it is jihad. In my term, jihad is coming from mind, and you have to give the message through your handwriting. Right?
Yes.
So it is the true way to introduce the Islamic way, the nature of Islamic to different community. So jihad doesn't mean that you can create the relations, motivate the local or the people to join the jihad as what we have facing now. The misinterpretation have to solve immediately.
Then only we can solve the issues in southern Thailand, because I see the we can bring harmony, we can bring peace back to the southern region, and this is a good example of how Muslim and the non-Muslim, or Muslim and the Buddhists can live together. Well, we have to take another short break. Kita akan berhenti istirahat sekali lagi dan kita akan kembali selepas ini. Okay, kita masih lagi bersama dengan Dr. Bandit Haroman yang juga digelar, yang mesra disapa sebagai Dr. Ahmad, yang merupakan pensyarah pengajian antarabangsa dari Thammasat University di Bangkok. When we talk about Muslim in Thailand, of course we need to address the issue of the southern Thailand, where the majority are Muslims in southern Thailand. Alright, now, why such the harmony that we see here? I've never seen that kind of harmony in the southern region.
First of all, the environment is quite different. There is the Malayu environment speaking the language of their own self, and here is the language of Thai, right? And then the people can make a proper understanding between the community, right? So the thing is that they have specific culture as the Muslim culture, as we know. And the thing is that the comparisons that we talk about this community and the southern part community, it's quite different. Knowledge that we have to focus on what is the root cause of the problems. The root cause of the problem, in my perspective, is depends on the misunderstanding between the culture. This is number one. The number two is that what the local or the Malayu people is demanding is should be responded immediately. Like, you know, we have the Muslim culture, they need to go to pray, they need to go for their celebrations, they need to have the proper education. They feel that they have a lot of, you know, the military is surrounding by their homes and their village. It's feel like they have no confidence in whatever they are doing. They have to be, you know, very careful that you are the one who looking care by the military. But is the situation that military have to look over for their safety, for their life, for their security. This is that you can't deny. Unless and until that the situation is fine, the situation is come back with the normal way, gradually these systems have to be remove, right? The martial law will gradually remove. But the thing is that the specific case, the situation still intention on the time killing and bombing, where the the victim almost facing this problem. You never know that today you will be safe or not. But here, local here, the Muslim here, we can go anywhere. We can come back at the late night. We can do every activity. We feel secure. But there is not feeling security. Like they cannot have a tea in the early morning. They cannot have the party in the late night. They feel insecure. That's why the situation is too specific case.
And then when someone feel that they are minority, and there's a tendency that they are also feel they are oppressed by the ruler, and then this is the case of the southern Thailand. And do you see any what call how to find resolution to this never-ending problem?
First of all, the government have to show the spirit of their help, of their providing their facility. They have to improve their quality of life. If you see that the quality of life in Ayutthaya and comparison with the quality of life in southern part of Thailand is totally different.
So still
And what they feel is that when they see the people in Malaysia, even nearby the border, well, they have a high qualities, they have a high standard of living, and these people are still struggling when they don't have the quality of life. Some of them might be go some wrong way. They may join the violence, they may join the separatists or whatever they have. So this have to be addressed very soon, and a very sustainable way it should coming from the education, and the education is the sustainable way to solve each and every problem. We have the principle of Islam, which is promote for peace. Islam is for peace, right? Islam is not relevant anything about the violation, killing and bombings. So Islam is the best way to address the people in a good term, right? Plus you have also to know about something like science, technology. Whenever you have to support your wife got pregnant, you have to develop your child. Many of them have to go to the Buddhists to help you to develop your child. This is not the thing, is that we have to understand the situation, and this will help to improve the quality of life.
And then what can you as a member of a community here, how you can help your friends in the southern region? Is the communication is open, and are you extending your assistance to the region?
Frankly, in my real life, I have more than 100 friends in southern part of Thailand. We still talking, we still understanding, we know by each other. So I think is that most of them also know the different culture. We were together abroad. We were together playing football together as the represent of national team. Amazingly, when they're playing football, they show the Thai flag.
They're flying the Thai flag.
Flying the Thai flag. When we are the winner of the team, it means that they're proud to be a Thai. They love to be a Thai nationality. So the understanding between others, they still remain over there. So the thing is that you have to address the issue. What is the root cause? Whenever the situation is occur, the government have to show the spirit, who is behind the scene, have to be captured immediately and identify correctly. It should not be like a skipping course, like you take anyone and show that you are the right person. It is not the way. And you have to be a very good justice. Justice is one of the issues to show the spirit of the government. Since the history has been, so far violence is still running and the justice is still pending. This is what is this action problem is still facing in certain part of Thailand.
We are running out of time. You don't have enough time. Well, it seems like 30 minutes is not enough for us to actually address this issue. But anyway, thank you very much, Dr. Ahmad, for your time and allowing us to use to actually visit the mosque, one of the most prominent and historical mosques.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum.
Itu tadi Dr. Mandin Aroman atau juga dikenali sebagai Dr. Ahmad. Beliau merupakan pensyarah pengajian antarabangsa di Thammasat University di Bangkok. Dan ini sekian saja juga laporan ataupun episod agenda awal ni pada hari ini. Sebarang cadangan hantarkan ke platform-platform social media kami. Anda juga boleh berkongsi kami mengenai isu-isu Muslim Thai ataupun dan juga isu-isu selatan Thailand dengan kami. Kami ada ramai juga kenalan lain yang boleh berkongsi maklumat atau respons kepada pertanyaan anda. Saya Syazwan Jari. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.